I have a plan.
You've got a plan.
Yes.
Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
I don't even believe you have a plan.
I have part of a plan.
Never tell me the odds.
What percentage?
I don't know. 12%.
12%?
I admire your notion of fair odds, mister.
Come on, don't you realize this is costing me money?
When did we establish?
Like 3 seconds ago.
I wasn't listening. I was thinking of something else.
You know I'm a degenerate.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Steel Sanctuary Podcast. I'm your host, Dave Rivero from SteelSanctuary.com. We've got the whole crew here, Bob, Trent, and Dave. Guys, we are 48 hours away from Steelers football. It's finally coming here.
Finally.
How about that game last? Yeah. Game last night, the Eagles beat the Cowboys 24-20. Jalen Carter didn't even make it to the first play. I want to talk about George Pickens a little bit. I'm sure you guys noticed. George Pickens is still George Pickens. Still doing the same stupid shit. Not blocking, lollygagging, taking personal foul penalties. He's still drawing pass interference penalties too and doing that stuff, but I thought he might change a little bit in Dallas, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Anybody surprised?
I mean, yeah, the one penalty was kind of dumb. But at least he got the penalty for blocking. He was attempting to block. I mean,
that wasn't attempting to block. That was a wrestling move.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
Great job, Pickens.
Yeah. I mean, compared to some of the other things he's done in the past, I mean, it's not the worst thing he's ever done.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. But I was watching him closely. He was avoiding blocking at times. He was jogging out there a lot. I don't know. He doesn't seem like he's in a good mindset. Maybe going to Dallas is worse for him because they're infamous for being kind of loose and letting their players do whatever they want. That's not going to end well for George Pickens. And I'm a George Pickens guy. I wanted to see him do well. But
I sent you guys a text in the group chat. I said, does he make it past 55% of the plays? Because he likes to take off those run plays. He's not playing. That dude is just never going to change. It's built in his DNA.
What is that saying? A leopard does not change its spots or something like that? Yeah.
I thought with the offense being dynamic and stuff, but the more you watch them, Dak likes to go to CeeDee Lamb, and rightfully so. I mean, CeeDee Lamb is fantastic.
CeeDee Lamb, yeah.
So he's going to get the majority of the balls, and George Pickens is just going to grow more and more frustrated when he doesn't get enough passes. And I stuck up for George Pickens for a long time, but man, I don't see this ending well at all. At all.
And the bad thing is Pickens a lot of the times had the favorable matchup. He had the kid that they were trying to pick on a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, Quinyon Mitchell was really following CD more than he was on George.
Yeah. That's going to frustrate him even more when he knows that, you know? It's like I said, it's not going to end well.
He drew a key pass interference, and Dallas' offense in the first half looked pretty good. So we'll see.
That's all part of the George Pickens experience.
Exactly.
You know?
All right up into one.
Yeah. Drawing pass interference, making a big catch, which he didn't really do last night, but he's capable of it. And also drawing his own penalty, taking plays off, wandering around the field aimlessly. I saw a couple times where he's just kind of strolling around. It's like, man, it's so disappointing. Such a talented
drop
dude.
an elbow off the top rope on somebody, but it didn't happen.
Too. Me too.
All right, what do we think of the Jalen Carter thing?
Just horrendous.
He's
horrendous. He's George Pickens light. He is. He's almost as bad.
He might be worse after spitting on somebody to get kicked out of the game in the first play. He might be worse. I guess
he might be
pretty bad. Like I don't know in my entire life if I've ever seen that happen. Like first play of the game, you walk up to the other team's huddle and you spit on their quarterback.
And then walk away laughing. Like it's a fucking joke.
Well, you got to watch the 70s. Like, did that kind of stuff happen all the time in the 70s or?
Bill Romanowski. He was the guy.
In the 90s.
Did it like 3 times.
Romanowski was crazy. I don't recall like literally first play of the game walking
not like that
quarterback like crazy. Now Prescott's not exactly innocent either. He did say something and spit down the ground towards his feet. But I mean, god damn, man, you gotta keep your shit in check. Like
You shouldn't be over there. What are you doing in the other team's huddle?
That too.
Stay on your
but,
own
like,
side of the ball, man.
Jesus.
What are you doing? I know you want to like intimidate him a little bit but you can't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you hear the press game conference interview with him in the locker room?
No.
What did he say?
Zero apology.
Yeah.
Absolutely does not regret it. Basically put it all on Dak Prescott. He had nothing to do with it. I mean, he didn't quite say it just like that, but like if you listen to the way he's saying, he basically took zero responsibility whatsoever. Like it wasn't his fault.
Young guy, I'm shocked. I'm
Yeah,
shocked.
right. Come on.
The same guy who gets arrested for driving 110 mile an hour in Georgia. Yeah, he's probably pretty straight laced.
Well, this is the thing, right? He should have been the number one pick in that draft. He was clearly the most talented player, but he didn't because people knew that there was baggage. It's the corollaries to George Pickens is it's the same because George Pickens should have been a first round pick too, but everyone knew, he was a problem.
Well,
So it's a Georgia problem.
hold on. Jalen Carter and George Pickens don't collide in the same sentence. Jalen Carter is a top tier All-Pro, already delivered a Super Bowl player. Pickens is not Jalen Carter. He doesn't have that kind of talent.
Well, he has talent.
Yeah,
What
but
if
George
George
Pickens
Pickens would have been
was never
drafted
a number
by-
one overall pick in
What
the
Bob's
draft.
saying is at their position, it's not close.
Yeah, I get it.
Carter's
but
a top 5, 6-ish compared to Pickens, not even in the top 10, 15 in his.
I would say Pickens has top 10 talent. He's just got top 100 head.
Yeah, I was
Common
gonna say
sense.
he's got a top 500 brain, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 1,000 effort.
Yeah. if he harnessed 60% of that, I mean, for fuck's sake, but I just don't see it now. It's disappointing because I'm a fan. I think he's super talented, but
Yeah, the big difference is, Carter has delivered on his potential. I mean, he has it.
You make a good point.
He's a young guy. He's a hothead. And bottom line is Dak Prescott did spit at him too. It's probably stupid to spit back. I mean, just wait a play and then clothesline him and say, okay, if I'm going to get the old James Harrison, look, if I'd known I was going to get thrown out, I'd have got my money's worth. That's what he should have done, is got his money's worth.
You can't be goaded into doing something that stupid. Then that's just on him. You can blame anybody he wants, but that's on him.
Well, the question is, if he doesn't, let's say he doesn't retaliate, do they throw the penalty on Dak Prescott? I don't think so. I think
He spit on the ground.
That wasn't that close. I think it
the guy
was
was 10
pulling out
yards
of
away.
proportion.
Shouldn't have been ejected, but that's taunting. 15 yards.
I think that
back the
I don't
fuck
think
up.
the refs caught it. I think it was one of those things
I don't
where
think so
they
either.
just happened to look over whenever Jalen Carter.
Yeah, when they
walked
almost
over.
face to face and get into a fight. That's when the
they were
referees
paying
paid attention.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the whole what's that? Just reaction is what got caught, not the
The
initial action.
retaliation. Yep.
Thank you.
That's what gets
the word,
caught. Yep.
Retaliation.
Yep. 100%.
If you're an offensive lineman now, though, aren't you doing absolutely fucking everything possible to get under Jalen Carter's skin because he's soft?
100%.
I mean, that tells me right now you're
100%.
mentally soft. I would
Yeah,
spit at his fucking feet all game long from now on.
Yeah. I'll tell you who the happiest guy in the world was, the fucking interior of the Dallas offensive line. They were doing
Oh,
cartwheels
my.
after that. That
Yeah.
made their night a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
mean, he's probably the best pass rushing defensive tackle already.
Oh, he's
Oh yeah.
he's one of the best defensive linemen in the league. Period.
Yeah,
There's no denying that.
I don't
but
disagree with that at all.
he's got to play the games to be that. He's got to play in the games.
He's an
Yeah.
absolute beast. Just Jesus, think.
I'm not
All
gonna. I mean, Miles
it's a
Garrett
one-off-
punked a guy on top of the head, with a fucking helmet. Oh yeah, he spit at him. It's bad. It's disgusting, and it should have degenerated into a huge fight. But Dallas is a bunch of pussies and didn't bother to fight.
Well, instead of getting
me-
5 people thrown out,
Me
just
personally,
him.
like when Dak did that, I'd be like, okay, if I get past this offensive lineman, you're dead.
which he was going to.
Like that. That's what I would. That's how my mentality would have been.
I was thinking Jim McMahon, Terry Bradshaw. Oh, you did what? Okay. Watch what happens.
Yeah.
He'll hopefully learns from that, and then the next time something like this happens. But I'm not too confident in that. Speaking of defensive linemen,
Nope.
Cam Hayward today did not. How do I put this? He would not commit to playing on Sunday when asked, point blank. So here we are again talking about this, and I'm tired of talking about it, to be honest.
Yeah, Mr. Big Leader.
I was about to say I'm so sick of this fucking shit.
Yeah, it's getting
They
old
said he
now.
wore a dress shirt under his pads today.
He had something with a collar. Somebody said, "Was that a
They
dress
do.
shirt?"
They do that on Fridays. That's part of their Friday tradition.
Oh, I did
While
not know
having the pads on?
Hmm
that. I did not know that.
They wear a colored shirt on Fridays a lot of times.
So you learn something new every day.
I still think
Yeah.
it's kind of stupid, but that's just me.
It is stupid, but I know they've done it before because I've seen TJ wearing it like that too.
That's just weird. Why would you wear a nice dress shirt underneath? I don't understand.
It's not like a dress shirt. I think it's just some kind of a collared shirt they have underneath.
At this point, I don't know if Cam's got a leg to stand on. And I think he's kind of getting resigned to it now. If they haven't bent by now, I mean, there's still time. You know, we're about 48 hours away, less than that now in the game. Maybe they can get something done, but holding out is not going to do him any good. Missing games is not going to do him any good.
No, I think if he misses games, they're absolutely going to start looking at, trying to claw back some of that money they already paid him.
Yeah,
This is going to get ugly. He has wrecked his legacy over. He gets paid more than Aaron Rodgers. I mean, come on. I don't care that he's only 35th, and I don't give a fuck. He gets paid more than the quarterback.
Well,
This year,
the
you're
quarterback took a bargain deal. I mean, let's be honest. And he hasn't done anything yet. We still have to wait. We can't,
I'm not going to go that far yet that his legacy is wrecked and all that. Not yet. Now, as soon as he starts not showing up for games, we're going downhill. Like, that's when it's going to start going downhill with Steeler fans very quickly when you start doing that.
It's already started. I mean, the tide is definitely against.
Oh, there's some not happy with him, no doubt. But I don't think it's quite there yet. But it will be as soon as he's. Remember Le'Veon Bell when Le'Veon Bell didn't play? I mean, that went downhill quick.
You asked Le'Veon Bell now,
including me, hated him for that.
Yeah. I think the bar has to be missing at least a game before you start talking about legacy issues.
Yeah,
but Steeler fans. I mean, look at Bob. He's ready to jump off the fucking bridge right now if he doesn't fucking play. Like, so, it's going to take one game will be enough. I think one game will be enough.
Yeah.
And this isn't in a vacuum. This is the same fuck who last year said maybe I should go play in Cleveland. You want to go play in Cleveland, pal?
Bad.
Give us a third-round pick. You can go fucking play in Cleveland.
He's not wrong. Like, why the fuck would you say that? Like, and back-to-back years, too? I mean,
I told you guys, I'm going back and forth on this. I think Cam has every right to ask for more, and the Steelers have every right to tell him no. So, I don't know where this lands. How far does Cam want to push this,
Yeah.
The deal's not even a year old. I don't think he has a leg to stand on. I don't.
The clock's running out either way. I mean, you basically got through tomorrow.
Yep.
Because they're not going to do business Sunday.
No.
Yeah. So shit or get off the pot. Both of them.
Yeah.
Either he should shut the fuck up, or they need to give him a little extra or whatever to shut him up. One of the two.
Yeah. I still side with the players on these issues more so than the organizations all the time, just because I feel like if you have shown your performance, the same as if you don't show your performance, the team's willing to cut you. If you're showing performance, they should be willing to pay you. I mean, that's just kind of how the league's built, but the NFLPA has no power versus the NFL. The NFL takes in, 65% of the total revenue it goes to the ownership, or 60%, 40% goes to the players and contracts. I mean, it's a pretty bad disparity. The owners get way more than the players ever will. So, like, if it's a down to the wire thing, if this isn't going to cripple your cap, I mean, what's a few extra bucks, thrown his way?
Find middle
If you earned
ground. They've got the cap space. They can throw him a little extra.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go crazy with it, but throw him just a little extra, just a little.
I'm very impressed with Omar Khan not bending or breaking to
Is that
to
back to
Cam
back
Hayward.
weeks of Dave saying something nice?
well, listen. There's a lot of general managers who would just be like, I don't want to deal with my captain being bitchy and missing games. I'm just going to give him money and move on. And man, he's holding the line, which is surprising to me.
I'm really
Let me ask.
convinced we are in a
And
simulation
player-
right now.
And,
Twice. Wow. All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
and players get 48% of revenue.
It's 48
Yeah,
now. Okay.
And it's a little closer, but still.
So let me ask you guys this, because I asked a friend. I already knew Bob's answer, but I'm asking you guys collectively anyway. Do you think YA Black's performance in the preseason has basically given Omar Khan the power to shut down these negotiations?
Wow, that's a great question.
Wow.
Because I asked a friend of mine this earlier.
I think it's a combination of drafting one in the first round, Yaya Black playing so well, and still having Benton. They don't. You're right. They probably don't need him as much. Well, they definitely don't need him as much as they have in the past.
Yeah,
For sure. For sure.
you have
Yeah,
depth
definitely
now
way better.
for the first
Well-
time ever. We really have actually talented depth at that. We don't just have depth; it's talented depth.
Well,
That
not for
certainly
the
helps.
First couple games. First couple games without Harmon, it's not as good.
Yeah, but
But
Right.
overall, in general, yeah, there's definitely better depth now to where they're not. They're more dependent on these first couple games without Harmon. I will say that. But besides that, I mean, the way Yaya Black or Yaya whatever, the way he played, dude,
that definitely helps.
that helps.
On a side note, have you guys heard that they're going to start Loudermilk? That's the rumor.
And I hate that. I
What
That
are we
doesn't
doing?
surprise me.
I just don't understand this team. I
I
know. It shouldn't surprise me either.
Trent's right. It's not. It shouldn't be surprising considering how they are. But at the same time, you're just like, what?
I say a
Did you not
Loudermilk?
see what that kid was doing? What has Loudermilk? I said this before. What has Loudermilk done the whole fucking time he's been with the team?
He
done
is
nothing.
what he is. He's a role player. He's a backup, 53rd, 52nd, 51st man on the roster. I mean, what do we?
Well, what's really bad is they're probably going to play him on the nose. So you are going to go up against a team who is going to want to run the
Gonna
ball.
run. Yes.
They're going to
Yes.
want to run up the middle. And now, granted, I think if Elijah Vera Tucker wasn't hurt, they probably would not do this. But this is a dumb move. But it's typical Steelers defense. Oh, well, a rookie can't get on the field just yet. I mean, Fittipaldo did say today he expects them to split the snaps with Logan Lee about evenly between Lee, Black, and Loudermilk, which
Wait,
all I know
you
is
think
when Black
Loudermilk's
gets
going to
on-
move to the nose?
That's what they're saying is that he's going to play on the nose.
And Benton's going to be the end?
Yep.
He's not played end a single snap since he's fucking been here. That's
Yeah, I'd be.
that's a more puzzling decision than
I don't.
Loudermilk
I mean-
starting.
I haven't heard the nose stuff. Again, would it surprise anybody at this point that they would do something like that? You can't play Loudermilk on the nose.
Can I be honest?
Go
He's
ahead.
better suited to play the nose than Keanu Benton. He's been more stout in the run game, and he's been harder to push off his spot than Benton has all preseason.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
I think he would be better suited in that role than Benton is right now. And Benton is a better pass rusher. You get no pass rush out of Loudermilk. So if you're going to be,
Right.
if you happen to be in base because the Jets like to run the football on a pass rush situation, Benton can get home. Loudermilk ain't going nowhere. He doesn't get 2 yards into the backfield.
No.
We've been saying it forever. He should be playing end.
He should be
on this
playing end.
defense. He should not be
I
playing
think-
nose.
I think this moves Benton to his actual position he should be in.
Yeah, it might be a godsend. And did you
Yeah,
guys
right.
see that? Sama brought it up. They're going to use Malik Harrison on the edge. Supposedly he was practicing on the edge today.
He played at end at Ohio State at times.
I was going
He
to
was
say.
an
Played a little bit
outside-
for the Ravens.
He was an outside linebacker.
Yeah, he played a little bit for the Ravens too. I think it was last season. They said, and I get that's just in a pickle because Herbig
Yeah, it's because
might not be able to go. But you got Sawyer. You've got
I think this experiment's going to last all of about, okay, Loudermilk, come on out. We're going to put Black in for this series. And then I think Black will do what Black does. And he's going against a converted center at guard. I mean, if they play Tippmann at guard, he might kill both of them. So
I think Tippmann's going to guard, and the other guy's going to center. That's what I heard today.
He's on their depth chart as the starting guard.
Yeah, he's going to play guard. The whole right side, TJ Watt should eat. And they got a rookie in Membo playing tackle, and then they got a guy playing out of position at guard.
Did you
They
guys
ought to be able to.
I saw film Membu in this
Yeah,
preseason.
he's struggling.
Not good. Not good.
which
The
is
Steelers can't
surprising
lose
because
this
I
game.
thought he was a really good player coming out.
He will be. I
Yeah,
think he will be. I think he will be. He's
But-
a rookie. He's struggling a little bit. I think
He was kind of raw too. He's very similar to Broderick Jones coming out.
yes.
Similar
Yes.
traits.
I'll
Similar.
say this. I'm glad
everything.
he's going against them now and not further down the road.
Yeah, I still think Memo's going to be a good player eventually.
Mhm.
Trent, I think your point is right. I think I'd rather have Loudermilk at the nose and Benton on the end than Black on the end and Benton on the nose. On rundowns, especially.
Yeah.
Well, if Black plays with Benton and if Cam shows up, if Black's in there, he's on the nose.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you sure?
I disagree. I don't think they're going to
They've been
touch
saying
that kid
he's
on the
in.
nose.
Bob, which one do you think will be on the nose?
I think it's Black.
But
I think Benton's going to be.
no,
Ben
not
is their
with
nose tackle.
No, he met with Cam.
You're talking about with Loudermilk?
no, not with Loudermilk. I think if Cam shows up, I think they won't start this way, but I think they will rotate in. When Black rotates in, I think if he's on the field with Benton and Hayward, then of course he's the nose. They'll play him like they did in the preseason, where he plays he plays on
Go
the
ahead,
nose.
say it again for us.
Yeah,
No,
Do it again.
when he played with the
Chicago,
ones, though, they
yeah.
had him at the end, didn't they? When he played with the ones, they've had him at the end in practice, so I remember correctly.
he was playing the cock nose.
He-
That's what it is.
Not that many snaps though. Not what I saw.
And not when Cam them were out there.
And they were in base
Cam
in those
hasn't been out
situations,
there.
Bob.
Right.
They were not in base a single time he was on that cock nose position.
And
Yeah,
it's not
well,
that I disagree with it. I would love to see him there at that. But
I
yeah,
think
we
he
all would.
should.
We all would, but
Yeah, I mean, bottom
They-
line is if you do that, look, if the Jets are playing Tippmann at guard and the backup center, you should have him line up in that cock nose between
yeah.
the guard, between Tippmann and the center, and let him take both of them into fields, because they can't block that. They cannot
No.
block that.
well,
No.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all, Bob. I actually
I'd love
think
to see it.
I've been advocating for that since the kid got drafted. I just don't think they're going to do it.
well, Mike Tomlin logic says the opposite will happen.
He and TJ are going to switch. He's going to be on the wide 9.
Oh my
Now
god.
look,
Oh my god.
now
Oh my
look,
God.
if you take Black on certain downs and you have him play between the guard and the tackle on TJ's side, where he can go into Membo and Tippmann,
That's what I think they're going to do.
oh my God. I mean, the TJ should have a free run at Fields almost every time.
Yeah, that's kind of that 4-eye
That sounds
technique
amazing.
where he's going to try to get upfield toward the tackle.
Yeah, that's when they're two down linemen though, right? If they're in
He-
base,
You could do that out of base too if you wanted to, depending on the formation.
but he's gonna yeah, I guess, yeah.
So if you're out of base, then he's going to be out too wide, and then you leave a wide open running lane up the middle. You're going to have to do that in base.
Yeah, look, bottom line is if he comes out and folds people up and God forbid, what I'm really worried about here, because they're doing this Loudermilk bullshit, is he will come out, fold somebody in half, and then they'll keep rotating. And then, well, let's see what Logan Lee can do. But if he comes in and does what he has done in the preseason, he should never leave the lineup again. But he will, because they don't know what they're doing.
I want a video camera in your house when Logan Lee is on the
I
nose
like Logan Lee.
and Black's on the sideline with his helmet in his hand. We need a webcam of that. Watch Bob explode. That would be great.
I would play base against the Jets the entire game. I really would.
I agree. The majority of the game, at
Yeah,
least.
everything you hear from the Jets and their media and stuff, they're going to try to run the ball. And this could be like 13-3 final
And they
score.
do. I agree. But one thing about the Jets, and we do need to be fearful of this, if we do not slow them down, Breece Hall can go to the house any play.
Sure.
Any play. Breece Hall can go to the house.
Yeah.
So can Garrett Wilson, for that matter. I mean,
Yeah.
you got two explosive players on their offense that
And their quarterback
Can go.
could too.
Mhm.
And all three of those guys could go to the house at any time. They're going to use him like we wanted the Steelers to use him last year. They're going to use his legs. They're going to call quarterback draws and quarterback runs, which the Steelers never did. It goes back to being mind numbing what the decisions this team makes. So obviously the number one thing for the Steelers is stop the run. If they do that, this should be a pretty easy game to win. The more I think about the Jets, they're a bottom 5 team. You can't lose this game right off the bat.
No.
You can't.
Yeah, you've almost got to come out and just dare Justin Fields to beat you with his arm. And he has
Yes.
Garrett Wilson, but we have Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, Joey Porter. Whoever ends up on him, well, Porter's probably the worst matchup there. But even him, I'm not terribly scared of Joey Porter versus Garrett Wilson if that happens a couple of plays. I don't even think they should follow Garrett Wilson.
Bob, I don't think they should.
I literally have that in my notes to talk about.
What?
Mason Taylor, he was the 3rd drafted tight end this past draft. We know Fields loves his tight ends, so that
That's gotta be-
matchup, I don't know who's going to be covering him, but probably
He had a little bit of speed to him, didn't he? Mason Taylor.
Yeah.
He has a little bit of speed to him too for tight end.
He's a good athlete. Yeah. His father was a football player. He's a good athlete. So
I tell you what, as far as matchups goes with corners, you know that Ramsey actually has not done very well guarding Garrett Wilson. Like I was looking it up, and last year in the 2 games they played, Garrett Wilson had 11 receptions for 165 yards with the one game where he had 114 yards and 7 catches against Ramsey.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
all right,
Ramsey,
put Slay on him. Put Slay on him.
I was looking up matchups and I was like, whoa.
I don't love Joey Porter Jr. on him either.
Yeah, they're gonna run 2 guys over top of Garrett Wilson. Okay. The receiver core in New York sucks. Let's be honest.
And let's remember who was throwing the football to Garrett Wilson last year.
Yeah,
he's not there anymore. So
true.
It being able to exploit a guy like Ramsey is I don't see Justin Fields doing that. I see him forcing the ball to Garrett Wilson now, and
he will.
Could be a turnover there.
How many passing attempts do you think?
That's what you want. We have a big 3 at corners now, so you'd think force him to throw. He makes a mistake.
Yeah,
we win.
He's the ultimate Big Ben early career here in this game. Dave, you're asking how many passing attempts. He throws the ball less than 25 times. We're in for a nail biter. If he throws the ball more than 25 times, I think we're winning in a walk.
Yeah, I think I was going to say 20 because you want him over 20. If it's under 20, that means they're running the ball well. They're keeping the game close. You're right. Then it becomes a nail biter, and we don't need that game one.
Yeah, I think go ahead.
No, go ahead, Trent.
I was going to just say, just like we're saying, we're happy about playing the Jets week 1 because of their young offensive line. They're going to be happy about playing us week 1 with our offense because we've not really seen our offense. Johnny Smith hasn't played. Aaron Rodgers hasn't played. Warren's barely played. Metcalf hasn't played. You got a lot of new pieces that haven't come together yet. You're going to have somebody's playing wide receiver too. We don't know who the hell is going to spend most of the time out there, but somebody's going to be out there on the Z that's new and hasn't played that position. So they should be just as lucky. If we can jump on them early, it'll be a long day for New York. Yeah. I don't know that we're going to be able to do that though with this group.
Yeah, with the O-line here, I looked up here. What I saw was under defensive coordinator Stephen Wilkes, the Jets blitzing jumped from 20% to 30.2% in 2024. The line was ranked in the bottom half of the league by some analytics with the inability to consistently recognize and pick up blitzes, stunts, and twists. So they're going to test our O-line with blitzes. It's coming. So
Well,
Broderick Jones versus Clemens is going to be interesting. And then Phillips and Quinn Williams against Frazier and Sayamalu is going to be interesting too. They're going to test it.
yeah, and Aaron Rodgers was also had the worst year of his career against the blitz last year. He had the lowest yards per attempt for starting quarterbacks against the blitz. Pretty good completion percentage of 61%. The Jets know that. I think the Jets are going to live and die by the blitz in this game, which is why I think if I were Arthur Smith, I would come out play action, because everybody's expecting the Steelers to run. Get him. Let's do things off schedule, because if you're going to go first down runs, first and 8 or second and 8, third and 6, you're putting Aaron in a bad position. But if it's second and 2, now I can run Jalen Warren on a 2-yard run, and he picks up 6. Now all of a sudden I'm moving the ball down the field.
Arthur Smith did say we're going to have a new offense. Middle of the field is in play this year. Let's
Should
hope.
be.
Let's hope. I mean, if you don't trust Aaron Rodgers, who the fuck are you going to trust? I mean, the guy's been a multiple-time Pro Bowl quarterback.
4-time MVP.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you guys? I mean, another matchup too. Sauce Gardner against DK. DK did well against Gardner as well. So
that's a bad matchup for Sauce Gardner, I think.
Yeah, I watched some videos last night, and dude, he made Gardner look silly at times.
Yeah.
So
I think the key to the game is how Fatano does against Will McDonald. If Will McDonald does not sniff Aaron Rodgers, then I think the offense has a nice day. If Will McDonald is in Aaron Rodgers' face more often than not, then that's a problem.
yeah, literally the whole O-line matchup is something that's going to break this game for the offense. Honestly,
I actually think that matchup favors Fautanu because McDonald's a pretty small guy.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say
Fautanu
that.
has extremely athletic footwork.
Mhm.
Like, I think he's going to struggle more against power guys than he is against smaller, quick guys. And Broderick Jones at times can be the opposite of that.
Yeah.
If
Exactly.
I was the Jets, I know they like him on that side. I would flip McDonald to the other side and let him go against Broderick Jones.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I would do that too. I don't know how he feels about rushing from the other side, but
I don't know how
you're right.
comfortable they
He
are with
doesn't.
that.
He's a lot like TJ. He stays on the one
Yeah.
side of the field. But I think
Yeah.
if they feel comfortable with trying it, I'd at least run it out there a couple plays and see how it goes.
And here's the other thing we were talking about the Jets and how, they only have one wide receiver and you're going to put a safety over the top. The Jets are going to do the same thing in DK. They're going to double him all game long until somebody else proves that they can be a threat. And
Which is why I feel like Jonnu Smith is really going to eat in those 3-yard, just like at Miami. Hey, 3-yard boom, and he runs for 7 more. I mean, he's so good after the catch. He really is.
let's
I
hope.
agree, Bob. I was about to say the exact same
Yeah.
thing. I think Jonnu Smith is going to be a fucking monster game for him because they don't have anybody who can cover him. There's no one on that defense that can cover him.
Now, Miami was great at scheming him open and calling plays for him. Let's see if Arthur Smith can do the same thing. We'll find out. I like Arthur Smith, but I don't love him. And it's hard to judge him because, our quarterback play was a disaster last year.
Yeah. Aaron's the best quarterback by far he's had too. Same as we talk about us having Aaron's best since Big Ben. I mean, this dude has never had a quarterback who's even remotely talented.
No. When you look back at it, he really hasn't.
Russell Wilson was the best quarterback that dude had ever had in his whole career. He turned Ryan Tannehill into a freaking
bad.
Pro Bowler.
That's so
Crazy.
bad. Yeah, Tannehill. Before that, Tannehill
He got
Would you
thrown
say-
out of Miami.
would you
They
take
basically-
Tannehill or Russell Wilson at that age? Who do you think was better? I think Tannehill was a little better, especially for Arthur Smith's system, because he's a little bit mobile. He could, I don't know. It's bad no matter
That's
what.
a tough one. I don't know
That's
about that.
Too bad, You're right. He's never had a good quarterback.
No.
I got a question. I got a question for you guys. Who do we see out there more, Roman Wilson or Calvin Austin III?
Calvin Austin.
Thank
They're
you.
committed to
Depends
Calvin
on how
Austin.
healthy he is.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That
that's
was-
a good point too.
That's my.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking this question.
Yeah.
I will say this: Jonnu Smith last year, both games against the Jets, scored a touchdown in both games.
Nice.
The last game, he torched them 9 catches for 56 yards. The other one was 3 for 44. So I'm interested to see what happens with him. I also think when they get in the red zone, if you didn't pay attention to the press conferences, Aaron Rodgers loves Darnell Washington. And I'm sorry, but if you use that guy correctly in the red zone, there is nobody in the NFL who can cover that guy as far as if he just goes down, turns around, and posts up.
That another question. In the red zone, do we see 0-4 personnel?
No,
No?
not in this one. Not in
You
this
don't
one.
think?
I don't think we need to in this one. Their defense is
You
not.
don't think they pull that trick out of the bag?
Not.
Already?
They'll save that one.
All right.
That might come out of the Minnesota game.
And realistically, would you rather have Connor Hayward or DK Metcalf on the field? Because Metcalf is about 4 times the size of Connor Hayward.
Yeah. I don't think there's ever, in any situation, I would pick Connor Hayward over DK Metcalf. Playing fullback, playing guard.
Punt coverage, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I would never pick Connor Hayward. I don't want to get the Haywards mad at me now. I gotta be careful.
Field goal block, it doesn't matter.
You know what would be interesting? You come out with Mount Washington and Freiermuth and Jonnu Smith, and you put DK in the backfield next to Aaron. So all those guys run down 5-10 yards into the end zone, and then a little swing pass to DK where he's running with momentum. I don't think you could. I can't think of many defensive backs who could stop that.
Yeah. I'm going to get back to Corb's question for a second because I'm sitting here thinking about this. Like, I feel like if Roman Wilson gets one of these plays like he did in the preseason out of the Z, he may not come back off the field. One of these crossing routes, they're going to start running these crossing routes, and if he gets one open and Aaron hits him in stride, he gets some yak afterwards, you may not see him come off that spot the rest of the season.
Because if Calvin Austin III is not quite 100%, and they do go Roman Wilson more, and he never relinquishes that role because of what Trent's saying. That's why I asked that question, because it could get a little interesting.
Yeah, I think you're onto something with that one.
I mean, yeah, it's possible. I mean, he had a great preseason, but I want to see it in real, live fire to believe it.
Yeah.
This is either going to be a comfortable, or it's going to be literally an 11-6 game. I heard somebody predict that on the radio today.
And I can see that.
6.
I can see that too, man. I can see it too. I mean, again,
Steelers. We always had these weird fucking games.
To Trent's point before, we haven't seen DK Metcalf. We haven't seen Jonnu Smith. We haven't seen Aaron Rodgers. We don't know who the fuck this offense is. We don't know what they can do, what they're capable of. We haven't seen it. We saw Jaylen Warren for what, a couple series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is nuts. Like, these guys have not played in a real game.
I'd rather it be that way. No tape, don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't
Even
know,
if
man.
the first quarter, the first drive or two sucks, let them warm into it, get into it. But I'd rather have them come out and say, wait a minute, what DK's running slants over the middle? This isn't how he plays.
I mean, the Jets have no tape to go on. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But these guys haven't played a snap together in real fire. I mean, this is crazy. I get it if you're veterans and stuff, but you've never played for the team. You've never played for this coordinator.
Personally, I hope if they do score the first touchdown, he runs over and hands the ball to Aaron Glenn. I hope Aaron does that. And says, hey, man, glad you didn't want me.
Yeah, that's something.
Who we picking for Showers? Question
I was
here.
just going to say that.
Who
gets the first touch?
Tight
Are we
end.
talking Jets versus Steelers, or which player?
First tight end touchdown. I don't know if we're talking the Steelers. I'm taking Pat.
I didn't see the tight end
Freiermuth.
part.
Of course,
First
you
tight end
pick
touchdown.
Freiermuth.
Freiermuth, buddy. And I think he's going to have probably the least.
I'm going to take
He might have the least touchdowns out of the tight ends not named Connor Hayward.
I'm taking Darnell. I think Darnell will be the.
Yeah, I was about to say
But-
Washington myself.
That being said, if the play is more than 20 yards, I would take Pat. If it's less than 20 yards, I'd take Darnell.
If it's more than 20 yards, I'm going Jonnu Smith. If it's in the red zone, then I'm going to say
He's really a yak guy, though. So he would have to catch and run. I don't know that I see that for him. I don't think he's, of the three, I think he's the least threatening in the red zone.
Janu?
Yeah.
Johnny
in the
Smith
red zone.
had some.
In the red
He had
zone?
some. He had some wide receiver screens that went for a touchdown. At least 2 of them, I think, last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a yak guy. Like that's the.
But that's
the
I mean,
kind of
inside the
touchdown he'll
10.
score. Yeah, that's.
I think he had a couple wide receiver screens that went in.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be. Very
I'll say this: I think a tight end scores before a wide receiver.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
would
could
definitely
really
go with
see
that.
them load up for DK on the first.
In the
play,
red zone,
on a
DK
play
would
action.
be the one thing. Yeah.
But they're gonna double DK. They're gonna double him. It's gonna
If they're
be
smart,
hard.
they will.
I think they stay in cover 2. I think they're going to let us run because the offensive line hasn't shown they can establish the run. I think the
Yes.
Jets stay in cover 2, and they're
know
going to
it's
shadow
over
over
right
top.
now.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Yeah, the Steelers are definitely gonna have to run people out of cover too
for sure.
because they didn't prove to last year that they could consistently run the ball.
Which, to be honest with you, that could be the fact that we're trying to use the middle of the field. It should be open against the cover
Yeah.
2 because both safeties are going out towards the hashes or outside the hashes towards the sideline. So that should open the middle of the field up. That's why I think Smith is going to have a monster game.
Yeah,
He could.
I
He
think
could.
Pat could have a monster game too because he likes
Sure.
that steam route.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah.
and,
Good point.
and it, unlike what we've had, people aren't trying to lead him to the sideline where he's least effective. I think he's going to catch the ball over the middle in stride, and we're finally going to get to see, hey, what happens if you're in stride and moving?
Yep.
Can you get more than a half a yard after you catch the ball?
I think you're going to see some double post action between him and Johnny Smith and Pat Freiermuth out of 12 personnel.
That would be interesting. Imagine.
Just, especially
Imagine,
if they're in
real
cover
offense.
2. Especially if they're in cover 2 and you let DK run down the field. A safety's going to have to make a choice.
Yep.
Line Johnny Smith up on the same side as DK Metcalf. Double post out of both tight ends. These safeties are going to have some difficult decisions, and the linebackers ain't going to run with Johnny Smith.
No.
I know they got
Sure.
that
Very.
whatever that kid Mikulski kid, whatever his name is. He's small. He's only like 220 something pounds, but Johnny Smith's good size compared to that kid. I think he's going to eat.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bob.
No, I was going to say, what do you think Jalen gets 7,500 yards?
No. I don't know.
Who? Say it again.
Jalen
Jalen.
Warren doesn't get 75 to 80 yards in this game. That's another thing. I want to see it. I want to see if this run game could really get going and finally be a weapon for this team.
I think it just depends on the how much he splits carries with Gainwell.
I'm
If it's
I'm
a
gonna be
running
honest.
back by committee, no.
I'm going to be honest with you. The more I'm thinking about this game, the more I'm thinking Aaron Rodgers is about to take this motherfucker over and just dominate the Jets because he's going to have a real vendetta, and he's got plenty of weapons to work with. I don't know. I was thinking coming into this show, I was pretty goddamn dead set 16-13 would be a fantastic score. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to just fucking pull a Michael Jordan and just dominate the shit out of the Jets just so he could fucking backhand the whole organization.
I mean, he's definitely got a ton of motivation.
They were pretty ignorant in the way they went about things with him.
Yes.
So, and he has already said like what they did. Like, wow, you really did that to me. So Trent might have a point here.
I'm talking myself into Aaron. Aaron's just going to say, Mike, I got this. Or call whatever you want. I got this. And just go off.
But I mean,
I got this.
He should play at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Like, I can see.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. 12 personnel. We're going to run this up the middle. Johnny, you're going to split out to the seam here. We're just everybody run straight. I'm fucking finding somebody.
We need a dedicated camera on Mike Tomlin because he's going to stroke out.
I can't wait.
Dude,
If
it's still like
if
a
they're
pickup
changing
game
plays.
of football where
Oh,
Aaron's
man.
like drawing the play out in his hand in the huddle.
Yes.
Everybody to
Tomlin
go.
will stroke out. I don't care who it is.
I can't wait.
I think he'll wait till the fourth quarter before he starts drawing on his hand if it's closed.
I just don't know what to expect from Aaron Rodgers. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen him throw a pass in anger. I have no idea what to expect from
in
him.
anger.
I want to get excited. I want to get pumped, but I just
He's a 41-year-old quarterback We didn't need to. He hasn't played in the preseason, I think, in 3 years, 4 years. Nah.
I get it. You know, the whole time he was with Green Bay, I get it. He was there forever. But once you start moving around, you got new coordinators. Even with the Jets, he had his old buddy as the coordinator, so he didn't really need to learn anything. He has no idea the way the Steelers, Arthur Smith calls plays and, how his center snaps him the ball and what DK is going to do. Him and DK just met 6 months ago. I think they should have played at least a quarter together. Tom Brady was in his 40s. He played in the preseason.
I don't know what good it would do you. The risk is not worth it. It's
I don't know if
just
there's a lot of risk for a quarterback. If you're talking about a running back or a linebacker, maybe, but the quarterback's
or your star wide receiver.
Wide receivers.
Aaron's extremely smart. He knows this playbook already.
Yeah,
and I don't think
he knows it, but his teammates don't know him. I don't know. I guess from practice, we'll see.
If you trust the end of the last year's tape, if you trust his second half of the year, you trust the tape. He's still got plenty of zip on the ball. He still fits it in there. He still takes care of the ball. There's a reason Tomlin fell in love with him.
Yeah. The knock on him is he doesn't like to get hit anymore. He doesn't hold the ball.
He's never held the ball.
Yeah, I know it, but he's even worse now. If you listen to his detractors. He had a lot of checkdowns.
He had to. The fucking Jets offensive line was god awful. I mean, that's the same thing Ben's last year. I mean, if you held the ball 2.5 seconds, you were definitely getting laid out as a quarterback here. I mean, that's just the way it was.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You also look at down the stretch, he had 18 touchdowns and 4 interceptions in the second half of last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He I mean, he's not done. I mean,
no.
But we can't expect him. I do think this is a game they're going to let him throw early. They need to throw to run, and this needs to be the philosophy all year long. That doesn't mean you need to let him throw it 40 times. Let him come out, throw 10 or 15 passes, move the chains, make sure you're running on second and short, and picking up the first down there where it's okay. Are they going to take a shot or are they going to run? Are they going to take a shot or are they going to run? Because now you're not predictable. I think everybody in the league expects Arthur Smith to run the ball on first and second down. And if you're going to throw, that's when you throw. Throw on first down. If they will let him throw on first down and run on second and third, I think they're going to be a lot more successful this year.
It's definitely the way to attack this Jets defense because obviously you're running against Quinnen Williams there. He's fantastic. And the Jets lost 2 corners, Eccles and I forget the other guy's name, and their safety's not very good. So you want to attack these guys through the air. I don't see the Steelers putting up big running numbers in this game. It's gonna fall on Aaron and how well he plays.
I think they could easily put up big numbers in the second half. Like it could be, if it gets to be 14-3, 17-6, and then at that point now, okay, now we're moving and we're running the ball because now you can't. At that point, you have to play honest. You can't come out in an 8-man box against Caleb Johnson and Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell because Aaron has torched you the whole first half. That's what, and when they back off and start playing, okay, hey, we've got to play straight up here. I think that's where the Steelers can run the ball, and I think that's where the mistake has been over the last couple of years, even with the Pickett. First down run, second down run, third down makes something happen.
Yeah,
no doubt. That's been the MO of this team for years. Even Ben's last year, they were doing that shit.
If Aaron's got 160 plus yards at halftime, then you can bet your fucking ass the Jets are coming out and cover 3 the whole second half, and then you can run wherever you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't have a choice.
Yeah, I agree. They're gonna have to throw to run.
And Shower's got half of our total offense coming from our 3 running backs.
With Gainwell,
it's not unreasonable, I guess. But
Bob. With Gainwell, I could see that. All-purpose yards. Yep.
Yeah. Apparently, they really like Gainwell.
And bottom line is, Jalen Warren is still the best pass protection back on the roster. So yeah, it's not unheard of where, Warren could be taking whole series. As good as Gainwell is, he could, it's almost, hey, Warren Gainwell, with Gainwell, it's more likely he's going to slip out. Warren, I think you have to be honest, especially if they're going to blitz. If the Jets come out and blitz a lot, I think you're going to see Jalen Warren get the majority of the snaps.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's the best pass protector. Yeah.
Gainwell's not far off.
Yeah.
He's not far off from Jalen Warren as a pass blocker.
Well, that's my whole point in this. I don't know if one's going to be picked as like the bell cow or they're going to be a true running back by committee or what they're going to do.
And by that token, KJ is not ready for pass protection yet, so he probably doesn't see a lot in this game.
I think 44 yards for KJ is generous, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't think he gets that. I don't think he gets that many carries.
Not in the first game.
I think if they get up, let's say 10, 14 points, I think you could see Johnson initially morph into the old Bettis role, close it out.
Yeah.
Run it out.
Yeah.
Close it out. Go run first, second, third down. We're not throwing the ball. I could see that being his role initially.
Yeah, we're assuming they get a 14-point lead, which is
a great role for him because the more he gets going, the better he gets. It seems like from watching just a little sample size we got.
He does pick up steam.
Yeah, I would like that role for him. Actually, I really would.
All right, Dave, you got anything else? Anybody got anything else before we go to legendary NFL picks?
No, that's about it.
No,
Trent, welcome to legendary NFL picks, buddy. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, but I'm ready as hell. I'm winning this sumbitch.
All right, and just a reminder before we get into the picks.
No, we weren't doing this, Bob. We're not doing this. Skip over this. Skip the fuck over this, will you?
Hold on, let me.
You got to get rid of the thing.
All right, so we were all over 500. You did lose to Zach. I took Zach off of here, but Zach was third. Dave was fourth.
Aw, you got a charity thing where he let you go to third, Dave.
But it's a brand new year.
It took someone leaving our podcast for you to get it. But yeah, hey, that's fine.
It's so bad.
It's gonna look.
And I was over 500 too. It's not like I had a shitty
No, you did
thing.
fine.
I mean, picking against the spread all year long and finish over 500 is pretty good.
Yeah, all of us did. It was really good, which means this year, maybe not so good.
Yeah, right. Regression coming. All right. Tonight's game in Brazil, so there really isn't a road and home team. The Chiefs are -3 against the Chargers. Dave, kick us off.
Absolutely.
So, by the way, we're 0-4. We all picked the Eagles last night.
To cover, and they
so we're off to a roaring start to our regression.
So,
go ahead,
for
Dave.
me, do you know that Dante Jackson is now with the Chargers?
Yes.
Dante Jackson and Najee Harris.
Do you remember what Patrick Mahomes did to Dante Jackson here in Pittsburgh on Christmas that I paid $1,000 for to go watch?
I'd rather forget that, buddy.
The Chiefs cover. The Chiefs covered, boys. Not one doubt in my mind.
Is he starting for them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Woof.
Xavier Worthy is going to have a field day.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I was going to pick the Chargers until you said that. I'm going to change my mind now.
They got Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Juju. Like, they're fine. They're just fine. Pacheco's healthy.
Noah Gray is going to have a very good year.
I'm just saying, like, yeah. All
right, so you've got the Chargers, Bob?
I think this is a game that, first of all, I do feel like Marion Hampton is going to have a big game as the coming out party, but the Chargers just simply don't have the weapons to keep up. I do think, like Dave said, Worthy is going to have a huge game here. I also think he takes the step that as a rookie he started to show in the playoffs and towards the end of last year. Worthy is going to be their number one. I know everybody loves Rashee Rice. He's out for 6 games. He comes back. That's going to be a dangerous tandem. But this is the best receiver that, outside guy that Mahomes has had since Tyreek Hill. So, yeah, I feel like the Chiefs, I think it'll be close going into the end of the second quarter, but I feel like the Chiefs will score right before the half. They'll come out and score after the half, and that'll be it.
I felt that way on Christmas Day, Bob. I thought it was going to be close too.
Yeah.
Trent, Trent, who you think?
This is the Chiefs. There's not really much to discuss on this one. The Chargers aren't as far off as a team as they were.
I'll tell you what. The Chiefs
Chiefs
beat
are
them
gonna-
twice last year, but it was 19-17 and 17-10 last year. A couple close games.
Yeah. Chiefs got this one.
I'm taking the Chargers. I'm going to take last place with a bullet this year. I just have a feeling like
Yeah, or
I think the Chiefs are going to be good
feels
this
good
year.
after them adding Najee and Dante Jackson.
No, I feel good about them.
This is
adding
why you
Omari
had
and
fourth
Hampton.
place last year because of this shit.
Listen,
What the
settle
hell's wrong
down.
with you?
You had your first good year, and all of a sudden you're the Swami
Look,
over here.
Look,
Settle down.
I did really good in the beginning, then called myself the king of legendary picks, and then Bob took me to the fucking woodshed. Like,
This is what
so-
you get.
I'm going to try to be a little more humble at the beginning, but yeah,
it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah, exactly.
that's what she said.
The Washington Commanders are hosting the New York Giants. They're giving the Giants 6 points. No Malik Neighbors, correct? He has missed practice all week. I think he's out.
Yeah, I think
No,
he's a
he's in.
game time.
No, Malik Neighbors, he's good.
Is he in? He
He's
didn't
in.
practice all week.
I have him on my team. He's in. Trust me, I know.
Okay.
He better.
All right,
fucking
Trent,
be. Now
you wanna
got
go
me
first
wondering,
this time?
what?
Yep, I'm gonna pick the upset. Sophomore slumps coming for Jaden Daniels.
I like it. Spicy. He's taking the Giants. You know what? I'm taking the Giants too. I think that defense is legit. I think there is a regression coming in Washington. I agree with you 100%. I think this is Giants going to win this.
Dave is picking the Jackson Dart coming out like Shane Falco in the second half to fucking
Yeah, is that
dominate.
what this is about?
That's where it's coming from.
Bro, the Steelers win and Jackson Dart takes over the second half and wins the game. And boy, I'll be one happy camper. David?
I disagree. Andrew Thomas, the left tackle for the Giants, I think is not going to play. So Russell Wilson's going to probably get killed. So, yeah. No, I'm going to go ahead and take the Commanders to cover this one.
Yeah, I don't see any regression on Jaden Daniels' part. This was my Super Bowl pick. I also look the Giants. Malik Neighbors is a special talent, and I'm glad he's playing. So this will be 41-7 instead of 41-0. The Giants
Jackson Dart gets in.
Yeah, the Giants' offense is. I don't care if Russell Wilson. They were terrible last year. They're going to be terrible this year. I mean, Neighbors is going to be a fantasy superstar. I don't feel like Tyrone Tracy gets going here. It'll be interesting to see what Debo's role in this offense is, but I just feel nobody on the Giants can cover McCoy.
He's got the Cordero Patterson role, eating hamburgers and not contributing.
Yeah, Neighbors doesn't even have a designation. He has no injury designation for the game now at all.
Really? I just looked at the practices and he DNP'd all week, so I was just assuming he was out, but I guess not.
Today at
Maybe
2:41
it'll be
PM, clear.
41-14.
All right. On that note, let's move on to the next game. The Arizona Cardinals are visiting the worst team in football, the New Orleans Saints. They're giving the Saints 6.5. Bobby, kick us off. What do you think?
I don't like this number. I don't like this number in the dome. I do feel like the Saints are a bad team. But in the Cardinals, remember, they fucked with us all last year. Every time we picked against them, they covered.
I do remember this.
And we could not figure the Cardinals out. I'm going to take the Cardinals in the points here, but if Kyler Murray gets off to a slow start, this could really be a nail biter. The Cardinals are going to win the game. I'm a little bit worried about this spread, but I'm going to take them to win by a touchdown.
I got 2 words for you, Bob. Spencer Rattler. The Cardinals are gonna. This is my lock of the week. Where's my lock? Where's the lock of the week thing?
It's right on top.
I don't have it pulled up.
Smooth
Hit it for
Jimmy's
me.
lock
There
of
we go.
the week.
Ooh, that's a big lock, all right. But
Arizona's gonna blow them right out of the dome. I can't tell you how bad the Saints are. They've got Alvin Kamara, and that's it. That team stinks. They're going to have the number 1 overall pick. Arizona by double digits, easy.
I disagree.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dave.
I don't
David,
think the
we're
Cardinals are going to. I don't think the Cardinals are going to cover. Away game. Actually, I think the defense is actually secondary has gotten better for the Saints. They now have Julian Blackmon and Justin Reed with McKinstry and Alontae Taylor. I don't think it's going to be as easy as you think. Now, McBride, of course, worries me, but he can make things a lot easier for them to put up a lot of points. But I think their secondary is better. I wish Chase Young was playing, but he's not. But I don't know. First game of the season, I don't think it's going to be this big blowout right off the bat. I don't see
Saints
it.
are going to trouble scoring points all year long. Their
Well,
offense
right
is
as of right
horrendous.
now, Olave and Kamara are healthy. So
Yeah, Olave's
if this
healthy.
was like
so
game 5 where they're already banged up and it was say at Cardinals, then yeah, there's no doubt I think they get killed. But I don't quite feel that way with this one.
Trent?
I think the Saints are going to need all 6.5 points because Spencer Rattler is going to throw about 2 pick sixes in this fucking game.
He's not good. Dave and I talked ourselves into him, and remember that during the draft as a 6th round pick or a 5th round pick, he might be the guy.
He was playing.
Yeah,
C
he was
for
playing
us.
C for us. But after seeing him play, man, no, I'm good.
I mean,
right.
he's no Will Howard.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. He was not an A+ draft pick.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to Atlanta. They're giving the Falcons 1.5. This should be a very good game. Davey, kick us off. What do you think?
I'm gonna go ahead and go the Bucks to cover here. I'm big on Evans Egbuka. I like both of them. And I don't think the Falcons have 2 wide receivers that I think can help them put up points like the Bucks do. So I don't know. I feel like the Bucks got the better defense too. So I think they'll get covered. It's only 1.5. So, but yeah, I think they'll cover. I still think it's close though. I think they win by like 3 last-minute field goal, something like that.
Bobby?
I feel
It's
like
a tough one.
this is a tough one, but I do not believe in Michael Penix at all. He was better than Kirk Cousins. Big fucking deal. I'm also not a fan of Drake London. I mean, that's their number 1 receiver. I think he's a glorified tight end. And yes, he will score a lot of fantasy points. He's on one of my fantasy teams. But I feel like the Bucks just have too much firepower. Yeah, I'm going Bucks here. I feel like they win this by a touchdown.
Right?
I was going to give the same line. I think the Bucks win by a touchdown. I do think that their offense is too much to stop for the Falcons. Falcons defense has improved quite a bit, but you're going to be relying on a couple of rookie edge rushers to bring pressure, and I don't think they're ready for that kind of weight yet.
I mean, I love Bijan Robinson. He can keep the game close all by himself. Yeah, I'm going to take the Bucks. They're going to win by a field goal. They're going to win by a field goal.
That's how I feel too.
There's a lot of agreement.
Yeah.
So far.
It's coming.
The Indianapolis Colts are hosting the Miami Dolphins. They're giving the Dolphins 1.5. I think the Miami Dolphins are also a bottom 5 team in this league. I'm going to take the Colts. Lay the 1.5.
I thought I might be the only one that takes the Colts.
No.
You know, it's funny. Like, I was looking at their team, and I'm like, wow, they got Xavier Howard, Cam Bynum, Nick Cross, Javarius Ward. I was like, that's actually not a bad secondary. Then I was like, okay, they got DeForest Buckner. They got Leatu Latu. I mean, they got their defense actually on paper is not bad. And as far as their offense goes, I like Alec Pierce. And Josh Downs is a weapon if he just stay healthy. And then Michael Pittman, same thing. So the problem with the Dolphins is they're so fucking banged up. You don't know if Hill's going to make it through a game, a Chain's going to make it through a game, Tua's going to make it through a game without getting his 10th to 20th concussion. Like, I just, there's so many variables with the Dolphins, it's hard to trust.
Yeah. Bob?
I'm going to gamble here. They call me Mr. Vegas.
Jesus.
They call me Mr. Vegas.
Okay, so if Tua doesn't get a concussion, I'm going to go quarterback here. Because as much as I kind of like the idea of a career resurgence for Daniel Jones with Shane Steichen, this is the kind of game that I think Mike McDaniel will make this a track meet. I think Shane Steichen might get out over his skis a little bit here and try to let Daniel Jones do too much. I do feel like Tyler Warren is going to be a really big part of this game.
Tyler Warren.
But Tua's healthy. Jalen Waddle's healthy. I think Achane is going to play. I feel like Tyreek Hill is going to play. And Tyreek Hill, if he's healthy enough to go, is a monster on that turf. I like the Dolphins to pull the upset here.
They
Trent?
have been cleared to play, by the way.
They have been?
Just so you
Okay.
know. Yes, both have been cleared to play.
I need to find it. Am I under the video clips? Is that where the
No.
Simpsons one?
Yes.
Yep.
The Dolphins not only win outright, they're
Oh,
going to run
boy.
all over the fucking Colts.
Ooh,
Wow.
Luck of the week.
Ooh, that's a big lock, all right. But I
Interesting.
Wow.
Fucking run all over them.
Run
I-
all over them.
I don't care if their defense sucks. I just think the Colts can't score with them.
Achane did average 7 yards a carry last year.
Yeah.
No, there's no doubt when he's healthy, he's just like the whole team. If, you know,
Plus,
All right.
you
Okay.
gotta imagine everybody has been calling them soft and having Mike McDaniel fired for 3 months. If you can't come out and bow up this game, then Mike McDaniel really is fired.
yeah, I'm betting that is exactly the case.
Not only that, but can Daniel Jones keep pace with the Miami Dolphins offensively? I don't think
You're
so.
assuming that Miami's going to score a lot of points. I don't know, man.
I think Miami's going to put up at home in Miami. I think they're going to put points up.
No, it's in
Yeah, they'll
Indianapolis,
score
right?
like
It's in
21.
Indy.
Tua will
It's
get.
in
Is it in Indy?
knocked
I
out
don't
of them.
care. It's in a dome.
And
Yeah.
Same difference.
All right. The New England Patriots are hosting the Las Vegas Raiders. They're giving the Raiders 2.5. Bob, start us out. Christian Gonzalez is out. This one I did see. And he's one of the top corners, but Raiders don't have a lot of wide receiver talent. So
I'm a big believer in Drake May. I picked the Patriots to make the playoffs. I think this is the kind of game you absolutely have to win if you're going to be a playoff team. I do think the Raiders are a little better than they were last year when they might have been the worst team in football. Patriots are going to cover. I don't think it'll be a blowout, but I feel like they'll pull away late. But yeah, I feel like a field goal's plenty safe enough here, so I'm taking the Pats.
Trent?
I'm taking the Patriots also. I think I kind of like their weapons. They're not like flashy weapons, but like the Patriots have some weapons. I was a huge believer in Drake May coming out in that draft class, and my boy Travion Henderson.
Yeah.
It's time for a breakout party, buddy.
This is a super interesting game to watch. I mean, you've got, Trevion Henderson versus
Genty.
Raiders running back Genty. Yeah, you get the two coaches. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna take the Patriots too. I think Raiders coming east.
yeah,
I think that has something.
I'm saying I got the Patriots covering. Bunch of
It'll be a close
rookies on
game.
offense for the Raiders.
Yeah,
Amari Cooper last minute goes, guys, I'm retiring. I'm good.
that's hilarious.
So I'm sure that doesn't help. They're going up against a better defense. It's going to be at home. I think the Patriots cover.
Is there a more hilarious storyline than Amari Cooper getting there? Doesn't even have his locker set up yet, and he's like, "Fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm done."
Why? You didn't know that before you signed? Like,
Right.
Seriously.
I think it explains why he waited so long to sign. He wanted to retire as a Raider, so there's a glorified 1 year deal or 1 day deal.
yeah. The Jacksonville Jaguars are hosting the Carolina Panthers. They're giving the Carolina 3.5. Trent, start us out. What do you think?
I don't like Carolina at all. I'm taking Jacksonville. I know Bryce Young's came along at the second half of last year. I'm still not a believer in that kid, though.
Yeah.
I feel better about Trevor Lawrence and how they're going to utilize Travis Hunter, and I feel better about Jacksonville than I do Carolina. I think Jacksonville's going to compete for their division also.
Bob?
Thought long and hard about this one.
be Smooth Jimmy's lock
Uh-oh.
of the week.
Ooh, that's a big lock, all right. But I
So I was listening to Nick Costa on with the Starkey show today, and he pointed out some things about Bryce Young that when I kind of went back and looked at, he got away with a lot of throws. That defense is trash. Liam Cohen is supposed to be an offensive mind. If it's ever going to happen where they come out and look great and Trevor Lawrence looks like Trevor Lawrence, the $250 million man, Travis Hunter, Brian Thomas, I like Brenton Strange, ETN and Bigsby. I just feel like this could really get out of hand early and be like 28-0. That being said, Jacksonville can throw up stinkers at home, but I don't think it's going to happen here. I like the Jaguars a lot this year. I picked them to win this division. This is a game they have to win.
Dave?
Yeah, same. I think the Jaguars cover easily. Got the better offense. The Panthers' best wide receiver is a rookie in Ted McMillan. So, like,
Yeah.
you're relying on him to be so productive right off the bat as a rookie, as opposed to them already having established offense with the Jaguars. I just don't think it bodes well, especially in a away game for the Panthers.
Yeah, clean sweep. I like Liam Cohen a lot. I think he's going to be a good coach for them. I think he's going to help that offense tremendously, and I think they win this one comfortably. The Denver Broncos are at home hosting a rookie quarterback in the Tennessee Titans. This was almost my lock of the week. This is my second lock of the week. Denver's going to throttle them. Tennessee's not ready for this. I don't believe in the Tennessee coach at all. I don't think he's very good. Rookie quarterback going into Denver. 8.5's a lot, but I think Denver wins it comfortably. Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. Denver's added some weapons. I mean, you got DK Dobbins, which I think was an amazing ad, Bob. So right there off the bat, I think that's one thing that's going to put him over here. They've added some other weapons too. Evan Ingram, I like that ad as long as he can stay
I think
healthy.
Evan Ingram's going to be sneaky good
Yeah,
for them.
yeah, dude. Like I like him. So I think that against a Titans roster that's just not quite up to snuff to really stop them. So yeah, I do think the Broncos cover.
Welcome to the NFL, Cam Ward.
Yeah.
In Denver on the road, your first game. Oof.
Yeah.
Bob? Oh, boy.
Okay.
He's thinking.
So here's the deal.
Yeah, Mr. Vegas.
Mr. Vegas.
I was not a believer in Bo Nix coming out of the draft. I thought he had a better than expected year. I still do not believe in Bo Nix. I think the Titans will put up a surprising amount of points here. I don't think they're going to score 30 or anything, but I think the Denver defense is good.
Mhm.
But I also think Bo Nix is going to put them in a bad position at least once. I like the Titans here. I think Calvin Ridley, who had the most uncatchable targets last season, I think Cam Ward is going to be an improvement there. And we saw Surtain struggle with number one type wide receivers last year. He won DPOY, but bottom line is Pickens torched him and he wasn't the only one. So I like 8.5 is too much. We saw that last night. The Eagles couldn't cover against Dallas, and I think Dallas might be the worst. They're definitely the worst defense in the NFL. Yeah, I'm taking the Titans here. I like the points.
Bobby.
I think Ridley breaks his ankle by the second quarter.
All right, I'm gonna throw this out to make this real simple for you, Bob. Dan Moore Jr. is the reason why Cam Ward does not fucking survive this
I
game.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about
Okay.
that. Oh,
8.5.
no.
8.5 isn't a large enough spread for Dan Moore Jr.
Now, I have said I'm going to be watching Dan Moore very closely. Because if he ends up mediocre, then we need to fire our offensive line coach immediately. But that's another story. All right. San Francisco 49ers visiting Seattle. They're giving the Seahawks 1.5. I don't believe in San Francisco. I don't know about you guys. I think Seattle wins this game outright. I'm taking the Seahawks.
Same.
Yeah.
When I take a close look at this, I'm like, CMC's already got a bad fucking
He's
calf.
already hurt. He's already hurt.
He says that he feels great. I saw somewhere, but yeah, sure, okay. Look, They're down to what, Jennings? I think I saw MVS is their third wide receiver they have right now. Like, this guy went from nobody wanted him to practice squad to now he's your third wide receiver. Like, I don't know. To me, that doesn't sound good. It's tough to play in Seattle. That's tough. And I actually like their wide receiver core. I like Smith and Jigba. I like Kupp. When Kupp is healthy, he is still a really good wide receiver in the NFL if he can just stay fucking healthy. So with K9 and Charbonnet, for me the question mark is Darnold. That's the question mark.
If it was in San Francisco, I think different.
Yes,
but it's in Seattle. That's a tough place to play.
It's tough. If they really did unlock something with him in Minnesota, then I think Seattle actually wins this game. But if he morphs back into a pumpkin, then they're fucked. But I don't know. To me, looking at this objectively, I'm going to go Seahawks actually do win this game.
Bob?
I'm all over the 49ers here. I think it's a Ricky Pearsall coming out party. If McCaffrey
How many teams do you have Ricky Pearsall on fantasy teams? How many?
Come on,
come clean.
5 of 6.
I knew it.
So this is hopeful more than
no. I mean, the 49ers are just a better team. The Seahawks offensive line isn't very good. Sam Darnold is trash. And I'm sorry. We're going to see the version of Sam Darnold that we saw the entire rest of his NFL career. And bottom line is Kyle Shanahan, the 49ers are coming off a not great year. Kyle Shanahan usually has something cooking in the openers. I just feel like they're going to out physical Seattle. I love KW3. I don't believe in Sam Darnold. I think Cooper Kupp is washed. And Smith and Jigba is a good slot receiver. They don't know how efficient he'll be on the outside. So I think maybe Seattle starts to look good in the second half of the year. But yeah, I don't believe any team quarterback by Sam Darnold that doesn't have Kevin O'Connell coaching it. Yeah, mark that down for a loss for me.
Trent?
Bob, do you know how many fucking people 49ers lost on defense in this offseason?
Yeah,
a lot. They lost a lot. And I think Kenneth Walker is the exact reason why the Seattle Seahawks win this game. I think Kenneth Walker has a game against them. They've lost a lot of their run defense presence. I mean, the middle, got totally exposed now. I just think that the 49ers are kind of in shambles right now. It wouldn't surprise me if the 49ers start out like 1-4. They're not that good right now. Shanahan's a phenomenal coach. Yeah. I do not believe in the 49ers at all right now. And Brock Purdy, he's not going to have all of his weapons now. He's going to turn into the exact same pick he was. He's going to be Mr. fucking irrelevant as a quarterback again.
Shit.
Well,
all right.
When they were healthy last year, by the way, earlier in the season, they beat the Seahawks pretty soundly in Seattle. 36-24.
But they're not healthy, and they lost half of that team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. When I was looking up their depth chart, I was like, ooh, they got guys are gone. I was like,
didn't they lose five off their defense?
I think so. Like when I saw
it was at least
like, that's
5.
Great. He went to, I think, Minnesota or something.
Yeah. I don't think you can undersell, though, how much value Sam Darnold adds to an opposing defense.
You're assuming a lot. Let's see. Let's see on Darnold.
Remember that playoff game where, Darnold's great until he got in the playoff game and it was like, oh.
Yeah, but the 49ers ain't going to be a playoff team this year, Bob. You ain't going to worry about that.
Neither is Seattle.
That's fine.
Well, we'll see.
I think Arizona wins that division, by the way.
Possible.
All right, let's do Packers are at home against the Detroit Lions. They're giving the Lions 2.5 points.
This is tough. This is a tough one for me.
My Packers. I think the Packers are going to the Super Bowl this year. And I think they win this game.
I am going to have that the Packers cover, but it's going to be literally a field goal to win, they think. Like, I think
you see Micah Parsons needs shots in his back to play this game?
Oh, geez. No, I did not.
I'm telling you, Jerry Jones is going to look like a genius after this season. I don't think this Micah thing's going to work out too good.
Genius and Jerry Jones do not go together ever. Like,
I still think the Packers are going to have a good season, but Mike, if this guy gets hurt, if they knew something about his back.
I was going to say, he's already hurt beforehand. Shouldn't there be some?
And he hasn't done anything.
Here in
He
this
didn't
trade?
practice. He didn't practice or play any games this whole preseason. How's his back hurt?
Carrying the Cowboys for the last fucking 4 years.
Well, that's an excellent point.
Yeah.
Trent, who do you think wins this one?
I think the Packers win. I think it's close, but I think you got two new coordinators for Detroit. They're going to take a minute to kind of figure some things out. The Packers are ready to roll. They're going to come out hot. I think that's going to be the difference. They get up early and they just don't relinquish the lead.
Bob?
NFC North matchup, it's kind of really bad timing for the Packers to play the Lions. You don't want to play them in September in Lambeau Field. You want to play them in November and December. I think the Lions have heard a lot of how their two coordinators will affect them. And ultimately, I think it will, but not in this game. I think Dan Campbell has them motivated. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have a phenomenal day here. And they can't cover Amon-Ra St. Brown. I look, we said it last year, and I'm going to use Dave's strategy right now. I'm not going to bet against the Lions until the Lions show me that they are not worth betting on.
Good point. Right. Yeah, I can't argue. The Lions were unbelievable last year. But new season, we shall see.
Who did David take? He took the Packers?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, I like it.
Yeah, you're going against the grain a lot here, Bobby. You're either going to be way ahead or way behind.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. Don't know how to feel about it.
The Rams are at home, giving 3 to the Texans. There's a lot of good games this week. There's a lot of good fucking football this week. Who wants to take this one first? Bob,
I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I wasn't expecting anybody to say it. Real quick, I think the Rams cover here. Like, they got Nico, but at the same time, Kirk's already out. So their second wide receiver is already out. No Mixon. They got Chubb, but Chubb did not look so great when he came back last season. So I'm not sure if the real, Chubb is back. So, yeah, I'm be play safe here, and I'm going to go Rams cover.
All right, Bob.
I love the Texans here. I love
Jesus Christ.
Matt Stafford, he's brittle. I know he's going to play, but he's brittle. I think Will Anderson is going to have a breakout year. I like what the Texans did on defense. I feel like they can match up with Devontae Adams and Puka with their corners. And I'm sorry, but this is a coming out party for another wide receiver. The real number 2 in Houston, Jaden Higgins. They don't have anybody on the Rams to deal with him. The Rams have a very good front seven. Maybe in 2 years, they might have the best front seven in the NFL. They were very good last year, especially the second half of last year. It's the reason they got to the playoffs. But they don't have an answer for Jaden Higgins. I like the Texans big in this game.
Big.
Trent?
I'm not going big, but I got to say I hate to agree with Bob, but the Texans are winning this game.
I think I'm going to take the Rams at home. Laying the 3 points. McVay's going to have some stuff cooked up for them.
I'll say this. I actually think the defense is the difference in this. I think the Texans defense, that young pass rush that they have,
good.
It's a good group. And Derek Stingley Jr. is maybe a top 3 corner in the league.
Yes, he is. Agree.
I just question what the offense for the Texans does, if they will actually put up points. That's my thing. It's not really the defense, it's the offense that I'm concerned with.
I think CJ Stroud is that rare Ohio State quarterback who's actually going to be a great pro. And bottom line is that guy is clutch. That guy is clutch. He's won playoff games both years.
Yeah, no, he's a good quarterback. But if they stop Nico from doing anything, I don't know. You're going to have to hope Jaden Higgins is that guy, Bob. That's the way I look at it.
It's not a hot take to say it's not as bad as Penn State. But there's not been a lot of great Ohio State quarterbacks in the NFL.
God damn it, Bob! I agree with you one time, and then you throw this shit on the end of it.
He shoves it right up there.
He takes shots at Ohio State.
I like CJ Stroud. I think he's the real deal.
I didn't see Bob taking college shots. NFL picks.
Everything's on the table, Bob. Everything's on the table.
Mr. Vegas.
Mr. Vegas. This is a Monday Night Football game. Minnesota Vikings giving 1.5 at home to the Chicago. Oh, no, actually, they're going to Chicago.
Yeah.
So, try to kick us off.
I'm taking the Vikings. The Bears are a fucking dumpster fire. They've been a dumpster fire. I think it takes a minute for Ben Johnson to turn this thing around. If there's a guy, he's probably the guy. Caleb Williams has looked like complete dog shit in the entire summer and spring, and now into the fall. Vikings are going to win this. It's probably close because I don't believe in the Vikings that much right now either. But
JJ McCarthy.
Kevin O'Connell's a fucking great coach. He's going to do enough. He's going to do enough offensively with JJ to get the ball into the skill position players, let them make their plays, and the Bears just have Caleb Williams, who I didn't think was worth that number 1 pick.
Bob?
The best thing that can happen to a rookie quarterback, who I incidentally don't think is that good, but he's better than Caleb Williams, who I think is really trash. Justin Jefferson's the best player on the field. They'll win the game.
He's a little dinged up too, right? He's going to play, but he's been nursing something, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has.
Dave?
Look, TJ Edwards and Jalen Johnson's hurt for the Bears. So that really is not good for your defense. The Bears offense is also relying on a bunch of rookies. They've got, Loveland and Burden are 2 of their starters on this offense. Right off the rip, you're trusting a bunch of rookies. Doesn't sound good to me. I like the Vikings to win here and cover, no problem.
I love Luther Burden in the Ben Johnson offense if there was another quarterback. Because I'm with you guys. I think Tyson Badgett could be a starter sooner rather than later. They actually paid him
$10 million, 2
this
years,
offseason,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So watch out for that. He could end up being a quarterback by week 3-4.
Could you imagine? Wow.
I can.
Go ahead, Trent.
Can I just say this? Luther Burden is George Pickens light.
He is. But so is Jamison Williams, and Ben Johnson handled him all right.
Are we talking about with
Oh,
the
no.
brain
No,
as well,
Jamison
or-
Williams. First of all, Jamison Williams never had issues at Ohio State. He was there for 3 years, had no fucking issues. He didn't really have much of an issue when he was at Alabama.
He's a little
Luther Burden has had significant issues in college.
Yeah.
Significant issues in college with effort, with character, with attitude. This fucker is going to be George Pickens light, and he's going to be out of the league in 4 years.
Oh, come on.
I've heard
Out of the
Jamison
league.
Williams is betting the under between him and Luther Burden. So, that's Jamison Williams' problem.
Jamison Williams is going to be the number 1 free agent wide receiver this offseason, if they let him get that far. By a lot.
He could be.
I'm taking the Vikings also. I'm worried with JJ McCarthy. I don't know what to expect from him. Missing your whole rookie season, that's tough. But I agree with Trent. Kevin O'Connell's such a good coach. He'll figure it out.
Totally.
All right. Next up, the Cincinnati Bengals are going to Shittown to play the Cleveland Browns. They're giving them 5.5 points. I'll go first on this one. Bengals rout. Bengals by 15 to 20 points, easy. This one's a whitewash.
I'm just going to say, yeah. That's all you need to say. Yeah.
Dave, you seem to disagree.
No, I wanted to play my lock of the week screen, but I'm an idiot, don't know how to do it. So,
Smooth Jimmy's lock of the week.
Ooh, that's a big lock, all right. But
yeah, thank you, Bob. Appreciate you coming through in the clutch. This is my lock of the week. Dude, Garrett's hurt, Diabetes is hurt, fucking Ward's hurt for the Browns. A ton of guys on defense are hurt. That's not what you want to hear when you're going against that Cincinnati offense. I think they're going to put up a ton of fucking points. Their defense is not great either, but the Browns got Joe Flacco as their quarterback. I'm not that scared. I think you're going to see the Bengals put up a lot of points. This will be that one where their defense won't hurt them as bad because of how many points they're going to put up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said it at the Brent. Go ahead.
They cut their best wide receiver in Deontay Johnson too. So.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Go ahead.
I said I would take the Browns if the Bengals had to lay 6. They're laying 5.5. I'm taking the Bengals.
All right. Sunday Night Football. Baltimore Ravens visiting Buffalo. What a fucking good game. I kissed my family goodbye this weekend. Starting tonight. I'll see you on Tuesday. Nice knowing you.
Yep.
This is between college Saturday night, Oklahoma playing Michigan. I can't wait to see that Mateer kid play a decent team anyway. That football all weekend.
Let's pump the brakes on good team.
Well, better than they played last week. Would they play like a Division II school last week or something like that?
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? This is a monster game right off the bat. Bob, kick us off.
I love the Bills at home. Home dog Bills. I'm all over this game. I think that the Baltimore Ravens hype is reaching epic proportions, and everybody is forgetting these guys can't win a big game to save their fucking lives. Yeah, they're okay in the regular season, but I'm sorry. I think the Ravens could start 0-4. I really do. And this is where it kicks off. I think Josh Allen comes out and has a big game. I think the defense has a plan for this. And Mark Andrews will probably drop another key pass to lose the game. So, yeah, give me the Bills here.
Trent?
Damn it, this is twice now. I'm agreeing with Bob. And it's because Buffalo's at home. I think that's kind of the separator in this one. And I think Josh Allen is going to have a chip on his shoulder. He wants to get a season where he finally gets over the hump. He finally gets past Mahomes. He's going to be motivated this year. The Ravens, I think, are a little bit overrated, honestly. I mean, they're like consensus favorites to win the AFC North, and I don't think that they should be. I think that's going to be a tighter race than people want it to be. I think Buffalo's going to win this game. I don't think it's a blowout or anything, but I think Buffalo pulls it out.
Dave?
I hate to disagree, but I do. I think the Ravens are going to win this. I think their roster's more stacked. I really do. When I look at their secondary, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Humphrey, Alexander, Starks, Hamilton, Wiggins, then Vinoy Simpson, and Roquan Smith, and Adafi Owa. Like, that is stacked, guys. And when you talk about the wide receiver core now with the Bills, Shakir is like their best wide receiver. I'm not that scared. I don't see it. I got Josh Allen. I give Josh Allen, a shot, of course, a puncher's chance, but I don't see it. I think the Ravens win.
Isn't DeAndre Hopkins the starting wide receiver for the freaking Ravens, though?
Yeah.
Was Zay Flowers.
Years past his prime.
Yeah, him with Zay.
Hopkins stinks. I'm taking the Bills, too, because it's in Buffalo. I do think I got to see, it's Derrick Henry on that offense is just devastating. And I got to see him fall off before I believe it.
Oh, trust me. I hope he does.
Yeah, me too. But
please lose. But like
him and Lamar Jackson in the same backfield is devastating. It just is. So, but I still think Buffalo. If this was in Baltimore, I'd take the Ravens. I'll take the Bills at home.
Usually, I would too. I would take the home dog in this situation. But my God, when I look at these rosters, I don't know, man. I'm not impressed with the wide receivers that Josh Allen has to throw to, and that's
he's never had good wide receivers.
Fucking Ravens is really
the
good.
Same receivers he had last year.
Yeah, they've never been good.
I just
Cook.
I also think Keon
the
Coleman
Ravens
is
added to
gonna
the
take a step.
secondary. I think they're better. They have a better secondary this year. So
We're all rooting for the Bills, though.
Of course,
For sure.
absolutely.
And this brings us to the Steelers game. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to New York. They're a 3-point favorite on the road. Who wants to start? We need a score on this too, guys. We need to score.
I say the Steelers come out, play action early. They're going to throw early. I think Aaron Rodgers will have a big first quarter. I think they will break the streak. Well, no, I take that back. They won't break the streak this week about the first score touchdowns. But I do think they get up in the first half here comfortably by 7 to 10 points. And that puts Justin Fields in a bad spot. I think the Steelers win 24-13.
Trent?
Bob and I aren't that far off on this, actually.
No.
Listen, I think Aaron Rodgers. I've fully talked myself into this. Aaron Rodgers is taking over this game early and often. I think the Jets get a garbage time touchdown. It's going to be 27-10.
David?
I don't feel that way. Nope. I think it's going to be closer, low score. I'm going to go Steelers win 16-10. I think it's because of a couple turnovers by Justin Fields.
I'm going to take the Steelers 20-6. I don't think the Jets score a touchdown in this game.
26 guys.
Yeah, I think they get a couple field goals.
The Jets had the 20th ranked defense from last year, and they got worse.
God, I
I
hope
think-
you're
really
right.
did.
I hope you're right. Fuck.
And I'm not,
I-
you know me, I'm not usually the optimist with picking Steelers scores, but this game, I think it's going to be all right.
Aaron's out for blood. I'm just telling you, Aaron is
Yeah.
out for fucking blood, and he's going to get it.
Yeah, don't
I'm
underestimate
all
that.
in.
I hope you guys
he's-
are right. I really do, but man.
Aaron's a cold-blooded killer, man. When he gets something in his mentality, man, he's a cold-blooded fucking killer, and I
To
think
me,
he's coming.
It's kind of like what Dave said, where we haven't seen a lot of these guys, and they weren't in the preseason at all, and now we're going to expect them to go out
It
there
worries
and just
me.
click.
It worries
I don't
me.
know, man. I'm not ready for that yet.
I just think the Steelers defense shuts them down. They get a couple
Yeah.
turnovers,
Yeah, I can
and they
see
end
that.
up winning
But I
comfortably.
just, I don't know, man. I just these first games with the Steelers are usually just not great. So
If they lose
we
this
can
game-
run cover one shell over top of Garrett Wilson all game long and just shut down the Jets offense entirely.
I hope you're right.
I think the two inside linebackers going to feast, make
Yeah.
some big plays. Hopefully they blitz them like they said they were going to.
Patrick
think
Queen's
this
going to
one's
spy. Queen's going to spy. They're going to let Peyton Wilson
Yeah,
run around with the tight ends. Bob's out. He's had enough.
Bob's out.
Bob
He's-
said,
he's
"That's it.
sick of
Fuck
us.
this. I'm out."
If they lose this game, oh boy, the shit could hit the fan
Oh my
early
God.
this season.
Yeah.
Oh baby, they need to win this one.
This
Put
would be a
one in the book.
catastrophic loss
Yes.
if they
That's
lose.
also another reason
Yes.
why I want things to be close. We're at the Jets. They're going to be going fucking bananas in that place with Aaron Rodgers being back. Like, it's
Yeah,
He's going to come after them the way he came after the Bears for all these fucking years, and he's going to
Yeah.
tell their entire fan base, the organization, the coaching staff, their fucking kids. He's going to
getting
fucking
pumped
tell
up.
anybody
He's
who's
getting pumped
listening.
up.
He's
I'm gonna
fucking
run-
going to tell everyone he's listening.
I'm ready to run through the wall. Chen's got me going. 44
Oh,
nothing.
man.
Let's go.
I hope you're right
Oh.
about a 41-year-old quarterback, boys. I hope
I
you're
believe me, Dave. I share your concern. I share your concern.
I think they cover. Like, for the record, their kid is in.
I got to put the comments back up. What is it?
But
We'll see.
I think
we'll
they
see.
cover and win. I just don't think it's going to be a blowout. I don't.
I mean, this is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They don't blow anybody out, but it's a new era. We've got a new quarterback. Oh, God help us.
I feel like it's a 17-6 in the third quarter, and then Aaron gets a touchdown to put it away, and they give up a garbage time touchdown.
Son of a bitch, guys. Son of a bitch.
What?
The Chiefs are losing 7-0.
I
told you.
Quarter.
Told you. Who scored the touchdown?
It doesn't say.
Johnston.
McConkey has 3.7 points because I'm facing him in my one league. Mahomes has
Johnston?
1.7.
Johnston. Yeah, Johnston. It was a touchdown pass.
All right. I told you guys, this might be the year Kansas City shits the bed. All these distractions with Taylor Swift and all that bullshit.
I can't wait till she has that kid and they figure out it's Jason's.
Oh, damn.
Or better yet, Kanye's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
On that note,
Yeah.
I still
We
have
gotta
stuff
get- we-
I got to do to get ready.
Yeah,
for
we
work.
got to get out of here.
Is there
We're
anything
going off
else?
the rails. Guys, thanks in the chat. As always, you guys are fantastic. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back on Monday to dissect either a fantastic win or a very depressing season. Kind of how this goes. Until next time, thanks for listening to the Steel Sanctuary podcast.
Want to gamble? Gambling is a very serious business.
Motherfucker! That is it!
That's it. What the fuck you talking about? That's it. Take him down, Ted.
Yeah!
Well, you feeling satisfied now, Ted?